Fortnite has changed a whole lot since it was first released in September 2017, and one of the driving forces for those changes are the new seasons that periodically get released into the games. These seasons change the theme of the game, bringing new sets of skins alongside massive gameplay and map changes. So far, there have been 5 seasons in Fortnite Battle Royale, and in this video, we'll be ranking them according to what we think the best seasons are. Rumor has it if you click the like button and subscribe to the ArcadeCloud YouTube channel, then Epic Games will add the original music back into the Fortnite loading screen. So don't forget to like and subscribe! Does it sound like we're scraping the barrel now for what you could win? I mean, someone's gotta like that music, right?
Number 5. Season 5.
Season 5 of Fortnite brought a lot of changes into the game, and it's not exactly controversial to say that a lot of those changes really weren't enjoyed by the community. The biggest changes that people have really gotten issue with are the changes to building, and the fact that the SMGs are now insanely more powerful than their shotgun counterparts. The health of buildings when you first put them down has been greatly reduced, as have the overall health of placed blocks, and because of that, people are finding it much easier to shred straight through a building that is still being constructed. To a lot of people, this means that the game is becoming a lot less based around the skill in building and more based around spraying with a high fire rate and high ammo weapon like the recently added P90. That gun can shred straight through placed walls and stairs without an issue, making it nearly impossible to outbuild someone because they could just spray your structure down in a couple of seconds. It doesn't help when the new changes to shotguns have severely nerfed both the damage to the weapons and the pump shotgun's fire rate, making single-shot kills nearly impossible. This wouldn't be so bad if the other weapons in the game, once again the P90 in particular, didn't kill you before you had the chance to get another shotgun round off. Sure, there have been a whole load of cool changes to the map and the mechanics of the game in the latest update, with actual drivable vehicles and rifts that can teleport you all over the place, but for many, these changes are just a little bit too much, and they have people thinking back to the good old days of the previous seasons, back when building mattered and skill with a shotgun was one of the most important things to master. Season 5 is only halfway over, so it could still improve over time, but for now, no one is happy with what Fortnite has become.
Number 4. Season 4.
Okay, let's be honest here. Who was disappointed when they turned on Fortnite at the beginning of Season 4 and then saw that Tilted Towers was still standing proud on the map? And instead, Dusty Depot was the location that had been reduced to a smoldering crater. Pretty much everyone, right? Sure, there were a lot of interesting changes on the Fortnite map at the beginning of Season 4, up to and including the introduction of Hop Rocks, but there were a lot of downsides too. For a start, other than the destruction of Dusty Depot and a few craters around the map, not all that much had actually managed to change. In truth, Season 4 suffered from the exact opposite problem Season 5 suffered from. Not enough was changed. The difference between Season 3 and Season 4 wasn't really big enough, and because of that, the game started to feeling pretty stale at around the halfway point. The coolest part of the entire season was the Thanos limited time mode, but that was gone as soon as it arrived and will likely never be coming back. That LTM was just too little to make it rank higher on today's list of the best seasons, but it was a fun mode. Depending on how the next movie goes, yeah, I mean, it might be back.
Number 3. Season 3. A pattern.
Oh, yeah, thank you, booming narrator guy. Kinda looks like we have a bit of a pattern emerging here, because number 3 on our list today is, well, Season 3. It sounds like we're, being lazy here. But Season 3 is like the average Fortnite. It's the time when the game started to get really popular, with more and more people watching and playing the game on Twitch, all eventually coming to a head when the world-famous rapper, Drake, actually jumped into a stream with Fortnite streaming legend Ninja for a series of live streams, which was pretty insane for everyone to see.
Got it, baby. Yeah, there we go.
The biggest and best part about Fortnite Season 3 was the changes to the building mechanics in the game. Now, if you only started playing Fortnite in Season 3 or after, you wouldn't have known that building was actually a lot more restrictive in past seasons of the game. For a start, turbo building wasn't in the game at the time. These days, you can just hold down your build button and you will continue to build as you run along or turn, automatically throwing new blocks down as you move. Before Season 3, that option didn't exist, and you instead had to click every time you wanted to place a new block. It really sped up how quick people were able to build, drastically changing the meta of the game at the time. Now, turbo building is the default for most people, with those who don't use it at a drastic disadvantage. The game also added the ability to automatically change materials when you run out of mats while building and added a colorblind mode to the game. The only truly bad thing about this season was the removal of the old login music in favor of new music by composer Marco Beltrami. I mean, sure, the music is good, but it doesn't match up to that classic Fortnite soundtrack.
Number 2. Season 1?
Okay, let's mess the pattern of this video up just a bit, because, I mean, again, it wasn't intentional, though, I mean, we did make the list, so I guess it was intentional, but, we didn't mean for it to be all samey. But for our number 2 spot, we actually have the very first season of Fortnite Battle Royale. Fortnite Battle Royale was released on the 26th of September 2017, but the first season of the Battle Pass didn't actually begin until the 25th of October, and lasted all the way through November until December 13th. As opposed to the many rewards that we got in seasons after Season 1, there were only 4 rewards in the Battle Pass. Rewards that you could earn at Tier 5, the Aerial Assault 1 Glider, Tier 15, the Aerial Assault Trooper outfit, Tier 20, the Renegade Raider outfit, and at Tier 35, the Raider's Revenge Harvesting Tool. To gain access to these tiers, you had to complete challenges and earn XP, and was something that anyone could do without the need to purchase a Battle Pass. Instead, each of the 4 items cost V-Bucks. Season 1 was fresh, it was new, and it was incredibly different to what we are used to now. If you were to compare things like building in Season 1 to building past Season 3, you would be shocked at how sluggish and slow the game felt. However, the Season 1 update changed many things over the base game that immediately improved it. For a start, this season introduced leaderboards and challenges to the game, allowing people to level up for cosmetics. Speaking of cosmetics, before Season 1 there wasn't any.
It was just no skins as far as the eye can see.
From the Slurp Juice to the Combat Pro controller configuration and brand new storm effects to make the game look better, Season 1 was where the success of Fortnite truly began. Even if it was still a little rough around the edges in comparison to future updates.
Number 1. Season 2.
Beginning on the 14th of December 2017, Season 2 of Fortnite Battle Royale rightfully takes the top spot on today's list. The biggest and most influential change Season 2 brought to the game was the very first Fortnite Battle Pass. This was the first time that players were able to pay up a fee up front to earn rewards throughout the rest of the season, instead of being able to unlock the ability to buy items like in Season 1. The first Battle Pass included 70 tiers of rewards and a daily challenge every day, and it could be purchased for a total of 1,800 V-Bucks, almost double the price of current Battle Passes. Instead of offering up the weekly challenges we now know and love, challenges were daily during Season 2. If you bought a Battle Pass, you could do 2 challenges a day, but if you didn't, you could only do 1 a day. The theme of Season 2 was rooted firmly in the far-flung past, featuring many ancient knights in the Fortnite set. Through purchasing the Season 2 Battle Pass, you got the opportunity to unlock 4 new character skins, 3 new harvesting tools, and 2 new gliders. The skins were the Blue Squire, who was a knight in blue armor, the Royal Knight armor, who was the female version of the Blue Squire, the Sparkle Specialist, who had nothing to do with the knights and instead looked like some kind of old-school disco dancer. Finally, there was the Black Knight at Tier 70, an evil-looking character in black armor with glowing red eyes. There weren't all that many changes to the actual gameplay of Fortnite Battle Royale during Season 2, but the updates to the Battle Pass sent the game on a straight course to global domination, with a brand new microtransaction method that is now being picked up by other games throughout the industry. If that isn't the sign of a winner, then I'm not really sure what is. Season 5 was the lowest rated entry on today's list, but that doesn't mean it can't improve over the remaining weeks. And also is still going on, so really we can't really judge it right now properly. What do you think about the way we ordered the seasons in today's video? Were you a major fan of Season 2, or do you think Season 5 isn't really as bad as people think it is? Leave a comment down below to let us know your thoughts and opinions. Oh, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to ArcadeCloud for even more awesome content in the future, obviously. Like you getting music back and skins and being able to land every shot. You know.